Good morning. I'm sorry I wasn't able to come back into school yet, but I'm still not feeling super great. So I'm going to show you how to do something on these calculators. So make sure to grab one. If there's not enough out on the table, please feel free to grab one of my rechargeable ones from behind my desk. But make sure to put it back because the rechargeable ones do die. So the first thing you have to do for any set is to put in the data. So remember, we press Stat, Edit, and then put in your numbers. These are random numbers. If the numbers don't match what you want, make sure to go up to the list name, clear, and enter. Don't press delete, because if you press delete, the whole list goes away and you're in trouble. If your whole list is already gone, these are the buttons you press. You press second, entry. Nope, sorry, wrong buttons. Kitty, you are not helping. Okay, second plus. It takes you to the memory. You're going to go to reset, and you want to reset all RAM. Okay, so you say enter, and then reset, and when you go back to your list, list 1 should be back. So I'm just going to put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in my list, just so I can have some sort of example. And then we're going to go back to stat, and then we want to calculate some statistics. So there is a calculate section, so I'm going to go there. For this particular class, we're almost always going to only use number 1 from this list. So I'm going to choose the first one, and I'm going to press enter. If you have a black calculator, this is what you'll see. You just have to go down to calculate. If you have a yellow one, you just have to press enter one more time, and you get all your numbers. Now, keep in mind there should be a down arrow at some point. This means there are more numbers to go down. The game I have 3 different data sets, and you're going to put in the numbers, and I'm going to ask you for one of these things. So you should have done my game from yesterday where you practice recognizing the symbols. Now you're going to use those symbols to identify the numbers. So if I ask you for the mean, you should remember the mean is X bar. So 5.5 is the mean of this data. If I ask you for the median, you just scroll down and it will tell you. So on and so forth. And that's it for today. I'm trying something new about doing this before I teach you the conceptual information and seeing if it's going to be easier. So if if you're not Addison, you may close the video. If you are Addison, I did bring my Inspire to show you how to do this. So for the Inspire, you have to go back to your spreadsheets just like normal as I click too many buttons. You need to have some information. So I'm going to say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, just like last time. Now for you, you're going to press menu. And then you want statistics, stats calculations, and it's still the first one variable stats. Now you only have one list, so you say okay. For you can store all of the lists and use them. The more lists you have, the more you're going to have in this drop down X1 list that you could just do the drop down and choose whatever list you want. But for our intents and purposes, I'm going to pretend like there's nothing but list 1, and I'm going to say okay, and it gives me all the numbers right here. So here's your mean, standard deviation, population standard deviation, sample size, minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and maximum. So you get an extra SSX, but I'm not going to use that in this class, so don't worry about that. But that's how you'll do yours. If you change the numbers over here, it will automatically change your results. So that's actually quite nice. So you don't have to worry about deleting it. Just you can write over the old data. I'm going to turn this into a 12. And you can see these numbers change. Okay? So that should be everybody and everything. Y'all have a great day. I hope to see y'all tomorrow.